Oh, we have to change the presentation. So, and the numbers, I will state the numbers and name the 16 finalists one by one. And the numbers are picked randomly. So, if the first number would be, for instance, team 18, just to name one team, team 1 until to team 17 would know that they are not in the final, so the numbers are randomly. So don't get afraid if you see a higher number in the first page, you still have the chance to be in the final. So, yeah, oh cool. I guess so. Oh, hardware. I fight my hardest enemy. It's a bit like Eurovision Song Contest for me. And here are, and so, team number 1 of the final is team number 9, Soil Rover. Congratulations, you're in the final. I don't read the title, you can read it on your own. It's a kind of tongue breaker for me. I tried it several times, but so. Team number 2 of the final is team number 17. And I can tell you what, there's no prize for the shirt. Otherwise, okay. You get the point. Team number 3, you're also in the final, is team number 7. Team number 4 in the final is team number 11. Team number 5, I'm counting correct now, it's team number 5. Team number 5 is team 30. And team number 6 is team 20. Number 7 is team 30. You're also in the final. Congratulations. Team number 8, and we are halfway through, is team 25. Wriggle. Yeah. So we are halfway through. 8 to go. Number 9 is team 18. And team number 10, 21. Team number 11 is number 2. Four places left. Next one is 23. Three to go. Next one is number 10. Two to go and 31. yeah, I guess I have to explain something about the safety rules, and no, let's see who's the final, the last one joining the final. And it is number 4. Oh! We have another team in the final. There's one more slide, so I counted 16. But I'm not pretty sure, so you're the master in control, so what should we do? Okay, we go on. So there's another one. But I guess this is the last one, no? Okay. Pooh! The last one is number 14! Woo! Yeah! Pure emotions. And I don't think so. First things first, congratulations to you all. Not just to the 16 or 17 or 15, however teams I numbered. So not 16, okay, so congratulations not only to those 16 teams, but to everyone. Everyone did a great job, really. And please applaud yourself, because you're the heroes of this event. And again, the other teams still have the chance to win the crowd prize. So please, everyone, make your choice. We will mark those tables with a red sign, as I already mentioned. And these are the teams. And we will, after a very short break, but please stay in the room, keep sitting. We will jump right to the pitch part, the most interesting part. But we want to give the first team a chance to see where's their project to get here, to get to the stage. And I will always announce the team who has to pitch. The rules are pretty much the same as for the school teams, but they only have 3 minutes to present their idea, because we have 16 teams, for 3 minutes to present their idea. Additionally, some questions of the jury. And I always name the team that should be here on stage, and also the next team, and it would be good if the next team already can come to the stage and silently and wait here on this side, so we can we don't lose too much time. I just want to mention that as soon as we start with the pitches, there's a live stream on our Facebook page. So if you have friends, family who are not able to join today, you just can send them a note that there's a live stream on the Facebook page, so they can be here somehow. So, I hope it will be the toughest moments for the teams at all. Are you ready? Can we start? Okay, so we start with the pitch phase. Every team has 3 minutes plus question round. The same procedures for the school teams. So Valentina, where's Valentina? Oh, yeah. Valentina, they will hand over a mic to the jury so we can understand the question, and the team has a chance to answer the question. And thank you. So we will start with team number 9, Soil Rover, and the next team will be team 17. So team 17, please make your way around and come to the stage. Please not this direction because this is the camera for the live stream, so smile and wave for the live stream. We will start with team number 9, Soil Rover. Please come to the stage. The first finalist. And maybe it's I don't know if it's harder to start or harder to end, but you're the first to present. It's up to you. You have 3 minutes. The stage is yours.
So, have you ever worked in your garden and wondered whether you actually already watered a plant or not, and just go ahead and water it anyway, but somewhere in a different end of your garden another plant gets totally neglected and no water at all? Well, if you have that problem, you have the same problem as a large field in agriculture. Unequal distribution of water on a field. So that basically means one end has a lot of water, it probably has a lot of clay in the soil, and puddles are forming, and the other end is completely dry. We want to fix that problem, or at least help to fix it, and that's what our product is for, the Soil Rover. So let's talk technology. Here. We used a Raspberry Pi as our heart, basically, to control the robot via ROS, a robot operating system, and to fetch data from the provided Tinkerforge humidity sensor and the GPS module. We use that data to later visualize our data. It's a lot of data. Also on there is a battery pack that to provide power for the servo, which we use to lower our sensors to where they need to be, the ground in our case. Because it's a little hard to see what's down there, we prepared a little video. So my colleague over here is touching the sensor with his wet glove, and we can see pipe. And we can visualize that in our Google heat map to show where there's a lot of water and where there's less water and where there needs to be some watering. We can also start our rover from our website. It's pretty quick actually. So communication goes both ways. So, that's what we can do right now. Our vision would be to allow the user to plot waypoints on the heat map we just saw, to plot routes for the robot to go over automatically. And that leads us to our future prospects. So ideally for a large field would be, of course, many of those robots, like a whole fleet or swarm. It would open up another problem, fleet communication, but that's not for us to do right now. Also, something to consider would be drones for difficult terrain. And yes, thank you. And also, we made it expandable so people can add their own sensors, companies can add their own sensors, whatever. As a backend, we use the Bosch IoT Cloud. As MySQL database, it wouldn't work that well, but we still use them for hosting our webpage. Thank you for listening to me.
Yeah. Say it. come with me. 3 minutes is not that much time, you see. So, are there any questions, Valentina?
Jury, please. Questions 1 minute from now?
Yeah, they're probably speechless.
You were very convincing, believe me. So, no questions? Oh, there's one question.
What was for you the hardest challenge in this project, except the Wi-Fi?
Probably storing the data in a database. We wanted to use the MySQL app provided by the Bosch IoT Cloud, and I probably sat there 10 hours last night trying to make it work until someone told it that due to technical restrictions it's not possible. So now we use Open Data Service for that.
Thank you.
More questions? No?
4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Yeah, don't forget your hardware. Otherwise we will have a crowded stage after the first presentations. Next one will be Team 17, and after that we will see Team 7. Please, Team 7, prepare yourself to be the next on the stage. So please give a warm welcome to team number... Funkiest animation ever. Yeah, we're listening now. So, Team 17, 3 minutes, there's your clock. The stage is yours.
Ihr kennt das Problem. Da braucht man schnell mal ein Auto und dann stehen da gleich welche von 3 verschiedenen Anbietern vor der Haustür. Welchen nehme ich denn jetzt? Ah, der da ist ja ganz schnucklig. Moment, irgendwas stimmt da nicht. Ah, das ist doch dieses Go-to-Car, das seit ein paar Tagen in aller Munde ist. Hab gehört, dass man damit beim Carsharing noch mal so einiges sparen können soll. Sparen mag ich. Gleich mal die App installieren und starten. Ah, hier muss dann wohl mein supersichere Car2Go-Login hin. Und mein Passwort natürlich. Teamauswahl. Grün, Rot, Gelb. Eigentlich mag ich Pink. Aber Grün ist auch okay. Grün mag ich auch. Oh, eine Karte. Und da ist ja auch schon diese Car2Go-Knirps, der hier gerade vor mir steht. Muss ich antippen. Hä? Warum ist denn der gelb? Gelb mag ich nicht. Na, wenigstens ein grüner Rahmen drum. Grün mag ich. Der Kamerabutton ist auch grün und ziemlich groß. Muss drücken. Sieht aus, als soll ich jetzt das Auto scannen. Naja, wenn es sein muss. Aha. Jetzt soll ich hier also jemanden rauswerfen. Na, das kann ich. Chat. Niemand mag Chat. Außerdem ist er gelb. Gelb mag ich nicht. Und rausgeswoopt. Swoopen mag ich. Tschüss, Chat. Grün führt. Ha, 3 grüne Stimmen. Mein neues Lieblingsauto ist jetzt auch grün. Ha, super. Habe ich schon erwähnt, dass ich grün mag? Oh, einen Rabatt kriege ich jetzt auch noch. Rabatt mag ich auch. Immer her damit. Danke, Team Grün. Danke, Car2Go. Danke, Go2Car. Hashtag Swoop. Dankeschön. Wir sind übrigens da drüben, wenn die App mal live gesehen werden soll.
Thank you very much. You were in time. Please stay here on. Stay with me. Stay just for another minute. Just for another minute. So the jury already has some debates internally, writing down many notes. Do you have any questions for me? Not just for me, for this young guy. Any questions from the jury? Oh, there's a question.
Basically, you developed the app and connected to the Car2Go API?
Yes, we developed the app and we already have the fleet management API connected.
Okay.
So we get the data. Of course, it's a test instance, but we get the real Car2Go data.
Okay. And where do you gather the data? So is there a backend or?
There is a backend. We implemented a Java backend, and we're of course we have some own data. The whole color stuff is stored in that database, and yeah, for the GPS positions and the vehicle data, we use the Car2Go API directly.
Okay, thanks.
One question more? You have one question?
Who is your customer?
It's probably the car sharing and maybe even other companies. It's basically based on affiliate stuff. So you get some rewards for teaming up, and you can, of course, cooperate with partners as a company and cooperate with Car2Go or other car sharing companies to benefit from that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was team number 17. Now we have team number 7 is next, and please, team number 11, prepare yourself to be the next one. So, team number 7, please enter the stage. Same game, 3 minutes. The stage is yours. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay.
Totally ready.
Yeah. Good.
So, hello everyone. This is Team Strategy, and we created the almighty cloud and machine learning buzzword mobility portal, or just how to make Sandy happy. And class, I hope today you can also be happy, but sadly, I read this today. So I hope you haven't booked your train ticket already, or you're happier than I was when I tried to get from Karlsruhe to Frankfurt when there was this with the tunnel. I had not the money to pay 800 bucks to a taxi driver. So what to do? Because even my favorite car sharing company, there was no car at all. This is Sandy Sandwich. She has the same problem. There is no train, there is no car, so she's sad. But we knew it already, because we looked at the weather forecast. We also know about traffic jam. We also know that our favorite football club is having an important match. And also we know about Facebook parties and what they will lead to. Because we created a portal where we can insert all the data and then show you the demand for Car2Go or another car sharing company and predict it. And we also have an access to the Deutsche Bahn API, and so we can tell the user which mobility solution he should use to come from A to B and which one is the best at a specific time. Back to the slides, please. You can also check it out because it's in the Altamista cloud, so come to us, take a look at it. Our technology stack, yeah. We had a lot of data from different sources we had to combine, so machine learning stuff, Python, scikit-learn. Then we had another one of our team who was fancying Go and doing some cool backend stuff, and so we Dockerized all of it. And then I was the guy doing all of the front-end stuff, so yeah, HTML5, Vue.js, and put it all to the Altamista cloud. It was quite interesting to take a deeper look at the Deutsche Bahn data. So if you're a car sharing company, you should think about getting information when will a train be delayed like this? Because this is more than 30 minutes and there are many trains. And if you see a train when you go back home, I think Deutsche Bahn is searching for one, because there's one which is delayed for 260 days now. We can also have information for one specific
10 seconds left.
And yeah, so we made Sandy happy again. Thank you, and keep on hacking.
It's pretty obvious that you are responsible for front end, so great show. Questions from the jury? Or is your mind blown already?
So that was a lot of stuff that you've worked on. How much sleep did you get during the hackathon?
Not enough, but I think all of us were so pumped that we wanted to work all of the time. And I think we also have to say we were actually 2 teams, and then we saw that we were just working on the same thing and saw that we could merge, or we should merge, and use the best of it. So there was our team, Team 6 at the beginning. We focused on the Deutsche Bahn data, and the other team focused on the API of Car2Go, and we brought it together, put the front end to it, and merged the data. And I think if we put more effort in it, we can actually see where we can use both APIs together.
Okay, 1 minute is up.
Thank you, thank you. Big applause. Team number 7 by the way. That was team number 7. Next one is team 11, and after that, team 30, please. Team 30, prepare yourself to get on the stage. Now, please, a big welcome for team number 11. Are you prepared? So, just a second. You can already give them a warm applause. Switching laptops as easy as that. Okay, looks like a starting point. So, please come on the stage. 3 minutes, it's yours.
Thank you. So, we developed a butler solution for the bar. So, a robot for the bar. So a totally new thing, because we are knowing the situation. If I show you this picture, you just wanted to have a beer, and then you're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, but you're recognizing, oh, okay, it's still 50 minutes, and I didn't come closer to the bartender to get my order. And then we said, okay, there should be better solution for that, and we decided to invent this kind of solution, and this is the butler bot. So here's a short introduction. So the barkeeper is not included in our solution. So we have the barkeeper and the bar. And around the bar we have the customers who want to order, and we have tokens. Here, marked with these rectangulars, and with these tokens, it's mapped with a seat number. You can just send a Twitter message, which is the order. And we have a bot on Amazon, not Amazon, and Microsoft Azure, who collects these orders and delivers it straight forward to the dashboard of the barkeeper. Then he can concentrate on that, what he's the specialist for, to create beverages and deliver it in time. So we have the possibility to have here we have the bot where he can put the beverages on. He knows where to lead and delivers the beverages, and the barkeeper just can send the robot by voice, saying, okay, order number 12 or 13 or whatever is ready to go, and the robot starts to deliver the beverages. This is the magic behind. We have a lot of technology behind it. We have, on the one hand, we have the Echo Dot for sending the acknowledgement. We have the butler bot who is connected to the IoT hub in Azure. We have in Azure, we have the main application who's covering all the orders. And we have, of course, the Twitter with a token connected where you can send the order. So a very complex architecture, and it's really working. We can have a look
10
here
seconds.
on the. Can you show a quick video?
3, 2, 1, go.
Stop. Okay.
Sorry for that.
Maybe you can. Maybe you can.
Same rules for everyone. So 3 minutes are 3 minutes, and it's questions exactly. So now questions from the jury.
Okay. If there are questions, I'm ready to hear them.
So I'm a very thirsty man. So what keeps me from taking one of the beers driving around the bar before it reaches a token?
Yeah, it could happen, but you are thirsty, but no thief, I hope.
Is there some identification on the car or the robot that drives around, so I know that it's my one, or do I just have to wait until some robot stops in front?
Right now in the prototype there is no, but we are thinking about LEDs, for example, showing also, giving feedback also that it belongs to the seat by showing, for example, the correct color, like green. But the seat is mapped with a token, so the system knows where to head.
Okay, perfect. Time is up.
Okay. Sorry, I would like to show you, but due to the time, maybe if you are interested, just drop by. Okay.
Yeah, time is an even worse enemy. So next one is Team 30, and please Team 20 prepare to get to the stage. You're the next one. So Team 30, are you ready? Okay. Just a second. Switching laptop on. Same for you. There's your clock. Again, a fancy animation. Yeah, built in. In fact, it's not really easy to program an algorithm like that, so. Yeah, you did a great job on that. Hope to get a stable picture. I don't want to put any pressure on you, but we need a picture. Logic line. Yeah, see, we are meshing so many technology stacks and so many hardware, but still the thing we always struggle with is get the picture on the beamer. But there was an interesting thing he just said. So please feel free to go to the booth over to the right and to the left, and you can get all the inside information and see the videos and the robots in live doing their job. So what was not able to show up here within the 3 minutes, you have the chance to talk to those guys and ladies and get all the information you need. And in information science, if you have a computer technology company, from a management perspective, if more than 2 people are behind the computer, you definitely know you have a problem. So. Okay. We We switched the teams for the moment. So, jury, don't get confused. Extra for you. Now it's team 20. If we get a picture. So. We have a wonderful picture. Yeah. After the northern Germany is flooded, I immediately book a trip to Sylt or so. Oh, okay. Team number 20. Team number 20. There's your clock. 3 minutes. I'm the bad guy. Sorry for that.
No problem. Thank you very much. Hi, my name is Lisa. I'm from the team Hello Technology, and I want to fetch you up in a day of the life of Nora. She's a 35-year-old woman living here in Stuttgart. She tries to live very healthy. She engaged, sustainable, and for example, she takes the ride for driving to the way from home to work, especially in situations like this. I think most of us know these big pictures here are all on the streets when there's Feinstaubalarm, when the air quality is too bad, and this is a topic everybody of us needs to focus on. We all need to breathe, we all need good quality of air, and especially we are all responsible for our next generation. So it's great that Nora takes her bike, but it's, yeah, of course it's environmental friendly, she might save some money, and it is of course healthy. But is it really healthy? There's so many contamination here they are all scared about, and can she ensure that the way she takes by her bike is the best way? These questions we try to answer with our AirTag. We have developed a small little turtle, you can see it in the stand here in the back, and with this turtle we navigate her through the best way for her health. There are some hardware stuff, some software stuff. I'm not the technical guy here. I want you to keep you in mind that we are focusing on Nora. Because, Nora, she knows that there are some measurement stations like this. The particulate matter will be measured, but this is not all. Air quality consists of other oxides like nitrox, like oxon, and so on. And our turtle, she will measure more values. And another thing, there are much more mobility in measurement because it's on the right. And to give you a short example, we have a really short video. It's just an impression. Come to our stand and have a look to it. So she starts driving, picking up and get a light that is active, and then it gets booted. Yeah, okay, I'm in time. I just want to say we are focusing also on cooperations, maybe with things like that.
3 minutes. Thank you very much. Yeah. Valentina wants me to hurry up. But I'm having a great time and I have the mic, so I can do whatever I want to do here. So, and I guess every team, they deserve the time and they deserve the questions. By the way, questions. Do you have any questions, my beloved jury? There's a question.
Do you have any feeling if you have to take, or how long away it might be longer if there's really a smoke or dust problem in one environment? Is it only 100 meters or kilometers I have to take for a healthy bikeway?
Yeah, we are a suggestion because at the moment the rate is about 500 meters, the stationary measurement areas, but those technical and theoretical things go more to 100 meters. So you have a chance to take another way and to try to get a better way for your house. But of course, the way should be not so much longer than the other one. These are all factors we need to consider.
Thanks a lot.
More questions?
How difficult was it to get all the technology in the turtle?
Really, really. So just one thing, the turtle just came in on Friday for my daughter's bicycle, and at the moment not everything in the turtle. The problem is really that these sensors are so difficult to get here in Germany, especially the nitrox. Guys, where are you? Nitrox? Yeah. We need to order from Great Britain because you cannot buy it here in Germany, and this is what we also want to focus on. The topic is not particular matter, it's the whole air quality, and it's much, much more. And we need to come to a smaller measurement stations like these really not nice things here in Stuttgart.
Thanks a lot, Team 20. Team 20. So, now I need a little bit help on my team here. What team is next? Are we ready with team number 30? Ready to go? Or? Hey, cool! Different animation or? Did I already mention that Team 13 should be prepared to get to the stage because you're after Team 30, or maybe we just decide you're... Okay, you're ready. Thanks, Lloyd. Oh! We have a still image. Yeah. Looks like made by my favorite CGI software, Blender. Are you ready? Okay. 3 minutes to go. Keep an eye on that clock. It's an evil clock, but it's yours.
Hallo, hallo zusammen, hallo Facebook. Herzlichen Dank an Logic Line, dass jetzt alles tut. Wir sind das Team von 0711 Hack. Unser Projekt heißt Car to Wonderland. In unserer heutigen Zeit, also mit unserem Projekt, das ist ein Proof of Concept, adressieren wir 2 Use Cases. Der erste ist, dass wir in einer Welt leben, die von Informationen überflutet ist. Deswegen wollen wir mit unserem Projekt zurück zur Natural User Experience, weil es für uns Menschen schon immer besser und einfacher war, Dinge zu verstehen und Zusammenhänge zu erkennen, wenn wir mit physischen Objekten zu tun haben. Und deswegen werden zum Beispiel auch große Architekturunternehmen, Bauprojekte zuvor noch 3D-Modelle, also physische Modelle davon angefertigt.
Genau, und wir haben das dann verbunden mit der Car2Go API und haben uns dann eben gedacht, wir können die Realtime-Daten dieser API benutzen und statt sie auf einer Webseite zu visualisieren, das eben in richtig machen, in physisch, und haben dazu den Lense Delta Picker benutzt, die Pick-and-Place-Maschine, die da hinten im Eck steht, und positionieren eben die Daten in Echtzeit auf eben diese reale Board. Wir haben ein kurzes Video dazu. Und technisch haben wir eben die Car2Go API angesprochen, holen uns die Daten ab, steuern dann eben den Delta-Robot, transformieren mehrfach das Koordinatensystem dazwischen, um eben Geokoordinaten in die Millimeterangaben für den Pick-and-Place-Roboter umzusetzen und uns eben auch zu merken, was wo steht, um es dann wieder abholen zu können.
Genau, der zweite Use Case, den wir hatten. Einmal. Bitte. Weiter, danke. Ist, dass wir auch noch ein POC hatten, wo man gleichzeitig sehen kann in eine andere Richtung. Das heißt, Produktionsstraßen sind heutzutage
sehr auf Stabilität ausgelegt, also Produkte herstellen, das wiederholbar machen, eine hohe Qualität liefern, aber selten nicht sonderlich dynamische Inhalte zu beziehen. Und auch hier haben wir gezeigt, dass wir quasi mit einer hochdynamischen API, wo auch jeder verstehen kann, was tut es. Also jeder kennt ein Car2Go und weiß, wie oft sich die Daten ändern und wie die ungefähr aussehen müssen, dass man das auch in Produktionsumgebungen einbringen kann. Also Stichwort Industrie 4.0, IoT, wo man einfach sehr gut diese Verbindung zeigen kann. Genau. Welcher Use Case am besten jetzt für Sie passt, müssen Sie einfach mal gucken, wie das in Ihrem Unternehmen passt. Ich denke, das sind einfach zwei Dinge, also einmal Visualisierung und Dinge in Produktion bringen, hochaktuelle Daten. Danke.
Good. Thanks a lot. Please stay on the stage. Questions from the jury.
Gibt es auch alternative Use Cases zu Car2Go? Habt ihr auch andere Sachen überlegt, wofür man das verwenden könnte?
Letztendlich ist es ein POC, einfach um zu zeigen, dass man von der digitalen Welt auch wieder Dinge zurück in die physikalische Welt spiegeln kann. Ich denke, da gibt es sehr viele Dinge. Also wenn man jetzt an ein Kaufhaus denkt oder so, wo viele Kinder und Leute rumrennen, kann man da sehr viele Dinge denken, wo die Leute einfach anlocken, dass sie da hingehen. Ein Bildschirm zieht nur nicht so viel Aufmerksamkeit auf sich oder ein tolles Dashboard, wie jetzt vielleicht was klackert und sich bewegt.
Wie schnell ist denn die Maschine beim Setzen der Autos? Weil sagen wir mal, Car2Go hätte ein Auto in der Stadt jede Sekunde oder alle 10 Sekunden, das sich verändert. Wie schnell schafft die Maschine das?
Also die Maschine selber platziert mit, wenn ich mich richtig erinnere, 5 Meter pro Sekunde. Der Greifer selber ist noch die Frage, wie schnell der steuert, und die API, ich denke, da kann man wahrscheinlich auch noch ein bisschen Optimierung bringen an die Laufzeiten und an die Netzwerklatenzen, die wir jetzt hier auch hatten. Aber ich glaube nicht, dass die Maschine limitieren wird.
Zeit ist vorbei.
Thanks a lot, guys. Now we have team 13. I know team 13 is ready, so please team number 25, make yourself, prepare yourself to get on the stage. We switch the slides, the timer is resetted. So yeah, already come to the stage, so. Again, this is team number 13.
Thank you.
Okay, the picture there. 3 minutes, there's your clock. You get a feedback after if 10 seconds are left. So, the stage is yours.
Hallo, wer von euch interessiert sich denn für IoT? Ja, ich sollte jetzt alle Hände hochgehen, gell? Und wer interessiert sich für IoT in der Fertigung? Jetzt sollten alle Hände oben bleiben, okay. Also, wir sind Naked Factory und wir glauben, dass wir den aktuellen Zustand in der Fertigung verändern können, und wir glauben, dass wir die Komplexität in der Fertigung rausnehmen können. Wie machen wir das? Wir haben ein Indoor-Tracking-System gebaut, mit dem man Materialflüsse in Echtzeit nachverfolgen kann und wie die Kapazität des Maschinenparks genutzt wird. Ich habe euch hier mal eine Fabrik mitgebracht. Das ist das Layout aus der Vogelperspektive. Wie ihr sehen könnt, haben wir hier die Logistikwege, das sind die schwarzen Kacheln. Dann haben wir hier Maschinenparks und links der Wagen, das ist unsere intelligente Palette, mit der wir quasi die Informationen vom Materialfluss tracken können. Wichtig dabei ist, dass wir quasi das Layout von der Fabrik, wie es physisch existiert, mit einem Grid abbilden und quasi so die Positionsgenauigkeit unseres Materials auf 1 Meter genau abbilden können. So, Fabrik, jeder kann sich vorstellen, wie es sich anfühlt, als Produktionsleiter zu sein. Sehr kompliziert, viel Maschinen. Und jetzt haben wir eine App gebaut. Und zwar haben wir genau das jetzt in virtuellem Abbild hier dargestellt. Ihr seht, die grauen Linien sind die Logistikwege, die schwarzen Kacheln sind die Maschinen und der rote Punkt ist die Palette, die sich bewegt. So, welches Problem haben wir gelöst? Problem 1. In der Fertigung wird Material mit einem Scanner an der Maschine gebucht und dann ist das Material physisch, könnte es an dem Platz sein, nur das System zeigt an die Barcodes, die übereinander lappen. Oft ist es so, dass Mitarbeiter in der Logistik die Palette nicht an den Platz stellen, wo sie es gebucht haben, weil es keinen physischen Platz gibt oder weil das System nicht mit der Realität passt. Wir haben quasi den Weg getrackt und können in Echtzeit zeigen, wo die Palette sich befindet, und wenn der Weg sich ändert oder die Position der Palette, können wir das aufzeigen. Problem 2, was wir gelöst haben, wir haben oft hohe Gemeinkostenzuschläge. Das heißt, wir können nicht genau zuordnen, was passiert mit dem Material und was kostet uns das zu bewegen. Deswegen haben wir hier quasi die Wegstrecke aufgezeigt und die Zeit, die wir konsumiert haben für den Gabelstapler, was es kostet, uns das Ding zu bewegen. Nummer 3, wie ihr oben seht, haben wir da noch ein paar Skalen. Das dritte Problem, was wir gelöst haben, wir haben heute eine Kapazität von Maschinen, die wir benutzen, um Materialien zu fertigen, aber vielleicht habe ich ja in 2 Jahren eine doppelte Stückzahl, die bedient werden muss. Wie weiß mein Produktionsleiter jetzt, dass er das Investment tätigen muss, um mehr Kapazitäten für Maschinen zu tätigen? Deswegen haben wir hier oben, die obere Linie ist das Budget, die untere Linie ist das Kapazität, der Prozentsatz, den ihr da seht, ist die Menge, die wir produzieren müssen, also das Doppelte muss produziert werden, und wir haben ein Cost-Target von 44% reduziert. Dankeschön.
New way of thinking Kaizen. Question from the jury. There's a question, yeah.
How are you tracking all these items, and what kind of hardware is required on the shop floor?
Okay, so the question is, how do we track the material? So we have iBeacons and RFID chips, and in this case we just use QR codes and ticking to simulate the time which passed by when we move the parts.
Okay, thank you.
And we are Naked Factory, stripping down to the naked truth of manufacturing. Und wir sind da in dem Eck. Vielen Dank.
Thank you very much. Next team is team 25. And after that we need team 18. So team 18, make yourself ready, prepare to go to the stage, to come here to the stage. I see an audio jack, so I guess we will hear some sound, hopefully. I'm not responsible for the time-consuming switching the slides, so it's not my fault. Don't blame me. I'm having a great time. Are you having a great time for sure, for the moment? Yeah? Okay, go. Am I counting correctly? This is the 8th team now. Not the A team, the 8th team. Oh, very good. Okay, there's your clock, 3 minutes, you know, the game, it's yours.
Hi, we are Team Wriggle, and I'm very proud to present our gesture-driven multiplayer game. So what's the issue? People play online at home, people feel people don't meet in real life, people don't move enough, and after all, people miss social interaction. What have we done to fix that? Players have to be in the same room to play our game. You have to move the controller and don't press any stupid buttons. And you have to compete against each other. So what we have built in the last 2 days and nights. So at first a Node.js backend, then a native Android app to control the wristband controller, and also a responsive web app as alternative controller, and at last a Angular web app, as you can see here. This is the app. So our infrastructure works like the following. The game server sends data to our display, and this sends data back. And our controllers, so the Android app and the web app, send data to the game server. Some game server facts. It's the game server here. It's the brain of our game. We support up to 12 players online. We are feature complete and hosted on Heroku. This is the Android app. You can play with your wrist like this, left and right. We have a raw data wristband implementation, and you can see your player's color on the wristband, and also feature complete. And this is the responsive web app, so this is the player you play. You can play by moving your phone left and to the right. It runs on all modern smartphones you may own. Also hosted on Heroku and feature complete. So what are our plans for the future? We plan to add more controls like dance mats or maybe glasses with motion sensors in it, but we have an open API, so you can add whatever you want. And some words to the monetization. We may add paid fitness programs, we may sell big data to insurances, or we will act as affiliate controller reseller. And for example, there are comparable projects that earn 100 to 500,000 euros per month. So it's demo time, so we can play now.
Wiggle, wiggle,
So as you can see, these guys are playing in real time on our server with the wristband to fight each other. And you can join, so we can play up to 12 players at the same time.
Before we come to the questions, I made a mistake. I missed to say that Team 18 is next, or did I say that? Yeah, I did. So, hey, I did. Okay, questions from the jury.
So you said it's online, but you also said people have to be in the same room. So what parts of the architecture is local and what is in the cloud?
Actually, we are online, but you can play on LTE and Wi-Fi whatever you want, so there are no limitations. You don't need Wi-Fi access or just LTE connection and you can play.
But I need something local to have the devices together?
No.
Okay.
This is a web server online website, so everything's online.
Thanks.
You can join right now, for example, from...
You also have multiple monitors, so you can be distributed across different locations or something like that?
Not yet. So actually we support one display, but we can add another one and one more thing.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'm happy to hear that you're not feature complete on everything. So that was Team 25, and now going to Team 18. And we are already in the second half, and after Team 18, I need Team 21. And please, Team 21, come here to the stage, prepare yourself, and as soon as we have a non-so-bluish image, we could start with the next presentation. Is Team 21 already here? Who's Team 20? Okay. Just as a backup idea, spontaneously. Oh, no. We have an image. Okay, come on. Get on the stage. You know the rules. 3 minutes. Stage is yours.
Hello there. My name is Jay. I'm a team of 5 members, and we build something with the Car2Go API. Can someone maybe click the button? We wanted to achieve a best effort solution for Car2Go company and for the customers. So our main goal is to get a better fleet management and fleet usage of the Car2Go vehicles, but also get the people faster in the cars and of course faster to their destination, and respect third-party factors like the weather or something like other cars on the street. So what did we do to achieve this? We concentrated on 3 different and 3 main goals. The first thing is from automatization. Our idea is based on the thing that cars can move automatically without a driver. And we want to integrate platforms like Songkick or Eventim to basically get information about events, or something like hackathons where people may need cars in a big amount. And as I said already, we take care of third-party factors like the weather. To achieve this goal, we use three things. We use the alpha bots. These are like our Car2Go vehicles. We use Raspberry Pis, and we use the Car2Go Fleet API and some custom algorithms. If you want to learn more about the algorithms, come to our stand with the whiteboard. These are the alpha bots, and we have an API prepared with a demonstration of this. If you go to the next slide and just play the video. As you can see, there's a map. This is a map of New York, and it shows different streets and the destination where the car goes. Because the floor isn't that great, these cars sometimes stop. Sadly, I don't have a pointer for this. Fuck. Yeah, it's a hackathon. Thanks, Microsoft, for this bullshit. Here, we have these data from the API. And in every street, every blue point you can see is a customer who wants a car.
5 seconds.
5 seconds, that's great because you can get a car. Thanks for hearing me.
We are live on Facebook, so hi. Beep. Okay. We didn't hear that. So, any questions from the jury?
So maybe use my question time to tell us about the benefits for the customer of your solution.
Oh, yeah, thank you. The main benefit is that the cars are available faster. And our idea is to extend the Car2Go API and the app to say, like, in 3 hours I need a car from this point to Karlsruhe. And then the fleet management can be planned better.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. By the way, that was team 18. Now we are moving to team 21, and I need team 02 to prepare to come to the stage. This is your slide? So, okay, good. I just want to be sure. So, you know the game. There's your clock, 3 minutes. There you go.
Vielen Dank. Heute ist ja ein wunderschöner Tag, aber wie wir gerade bei der Geschichte über die nette Schildkröte gehört haben, sieht es in Stuttgart oftmals so aus. Sehr viele Abgase, sehr viele Partikel in der Luft. Diese kommen allerdings nicht nur von Benzin- und Dieselautos, sondern auch durch Bremsen und Reifenabrieb, bis zu 44%. Wie können wir das verhindern? Unsere Lösung heißt IntelliLight. Unsere Vision ist, wir machen Ampeln intelligent. Das kann unter anderem so aussehen: Der Fahrer hat in seinem Cockpit eine Anzeige, wann die Ampel auf grün schaltet und wie schnell er denn fahren sollte, um möglichst viel Auslauf zu haben und möglichst wenig Partikel zu erzeugen. Die Technik dahinter ist unter anderem Wi-Fi und LTE. Das heißt, wir können nicht nur von den Ampeln zu den Autos dezentral kommunizieren, sondern auch von den Ampeln direkt in das Handy und das Ganze mit einer Apple oder Google Maps Extension realisieren. Das heißt, der Nutzer hat dieselbe User Experience wie immer, wenn er Google Maps nutzt, jedoch mit dem Feature, dass er möglichst effizient fahren kann. Unsere Implementationsphase oder der Businessplan sieht folgendermaßen aus. Zuerst wollen wir das Feature für Straßenbahnen ausrollen. Diese haben den Vorteil, dass sie separate Fahrlinien haben Und wir haben ein sehr großes Einsparungspotenzial, was die Energie betrifft, da eine Fahrt von der S-Bahn-Linie quer durch Stuttgart ungefähr den Jahresverbrauch eines 4-Personen-Haushalts an Energie verbraucht. Der zweite Schritt sind Busse, die teilweise separate Fahrlinien haben und auch heutzutage noch sehr viel Stop-and-Go-Phasen, und diese gilt es natürlich zu reduzieren, um weniger Abrieb und Partikel zu erzeugen. Das finale Ziel ist natürlich, unser Feature auf Autos und jeden individuellen Fahrer umzumünzen, und dafür haben wir natürlich eine App programmiert, und auf dieses geht jetzt mein Kollege Jens ein.
Jetzt zum spannendsten Teil von der ganzen Sache. Also um das zu implementieren, haben wir verschiedene Sachen benutzt. Erstmal ein AlphaBot 2 und eine selbstgebaute Ampel, die wir halt 3D gedruckt haben. Wir haben versucht zu kombinieren und die Daten von unserer Ampel direkt an unseren Server zu senden, der dann mit der App kommunizieren kann. Hier sieht man ganz rechts auch nochmal unsere Teststrecke. Die hatte dann in der Mitte eine Kreuzung und die Roboter konnten dann die Kreuzung überqueren. Natürlich nur bei Grün. So, hier sieht man nochmal unseren Prototyp. Das ist eine Integration in alle gängigen Navis. Man sieht hier 35 Kilometer halten, um Grün zu bekommen. Und als Phase 2 eben noch, es sind noch 5 Sekunden übrig, wie er gerade schon meinte, dann hört die Rotphase auf. Vielen Dank.
So, are there any questions from the jury? Oh, immediately. Oh, 2 questions.
How far did you get with the implementation?
Does it work? We were able to send from the server to our clients to give the informations from the light signals and to cross the street. We had some issues with the robots and the batteries. They were very low and we weren't able to cross the streets with the light tracking.
Thanks.
Well, yes, I have a pretty similar question. Did you also implement this mobile application, or is it just a prototype?
Yeah, so we created the application. So the mock-up you see is application in Swift, and you can switch between the different states, so giving the information about the speed level or the time which is left until the red phase is over. But the final communication between the cars and the app is not yet installed, because if we use it in the final version, we need another technology, not just Bluetooth, for example.
Last question, I guess. Let's say the navigation system tells me I have 5 seconds left until the red phase ends or starts. Who tells me that I can't make it with my car?
So, that's a good question. Therefore, we tell you not when red starts, so we tell you always what speed is the best for you to get through the green phase. So therefore, there's no problem with crazy drivers.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. There was Team 21, and now you need the mic? Yeah, now? One, two. Okay. 1, 2. Hello. Okay. Heading over to team number 2. I don't want to waste too much time. 3 minutes. Time is yours. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you so much. How many of you guys have ever used a car sharing service? Raise your hand, please. Okay. How many of you found your car dirty when you received the car? Okay, well actually this is a big problem for car sharing services. And we built an application that is using artificial intelligence to solve 2 problems. First, to accurately predict when we need to take a car off the street to get it cleaned. And then secondly, to engage and to motivate and to reward the user of the car to actually keep it clean. So let me demonstrate, or let us demonstrate the solution. So this is Robert. Robert is a customer of Car2Go, Before he gets into the car, we take a picture inside the car to make sure we know the status of the car, and then let the ride begin.
You said, yeah, it's okay.
Wait a moment. Sorry.
Hello, Robert. Is everything to your satisfaction?
Yes, it's okay.
You said, yeah, it's okay. I took these pictures before you unlock the car. Is this car clean?
No, it's dirty.
You said, no, it is dirty. Can you specify?
There are some breadcrumbs on the driver's seat.
You said, there are some breadcrumbs on the driver's seat. If you remove the breadcrumbs, you will get 10 free driving minutes from our service. Do you accept?
Yeah, sure, I will do that.
You accepted. Thank you for using Car2Go.
So we are using off-the-shelf Azure machine learning for speech recognition and for text analysis. In addition to that, we built a neural network to analyze the pictures that we take inside the car and to match them with the feedback that we get from the drivers. Then we put all the components together and we deployed it to the cloud. So we're hoping that with that service, in the future, you as car sharing service customers are going to get cleaner cars. So thank you very much.
Any questions from the jury? Where to book this service?
Yeah, where can I get it? I need it right now. You just showed a very impressive voice recognition, and I just wanted to ask, was this prepared, or could you answer anything and it would have repeated what you said?
Well, after this presentation, we are here so we can come to us and then speak with this system. So it's working. Right now, we just use a small demo because we are professionals, so we don't want to just fail because of the internet connection. But you can just come all around to us, and then every one of you can speak with our intelligence system. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. That was team number 2, Pinka. Now we're going to team number 23. Please prepare. Oh, the image. Yeah, the image already. Awesome, awesome. After that, I need team number 10. Please prepare yourself to get to the stage. Be ready. So, team number 23, please join the stage. You know the game. Somebody reset to 3 minutes. Thank you very much. You're so kind. Okay, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Robert, and me and my friends Phil and Steffen, we would like to present to you our project from the Hackathon, which we called Ghost in the Machine. Maybe you remember last year there was something called Pokemon Go, and it was a huge success, over 500 million downloads worldwide, and it was so popular because it provided location-based augmented content. And we thought, what would be the next logical step? And in our minds, that would be to have a more sophisticated link between the physical world and the digital world. So what do we mean by that? Well, think of your home as a digital playground, which it essentially is. You have a lot of devices and they become more and more interconnected. So we can use these devices, their states, their sensors, to tell a cool story. What's the story here? Well, there are ghosts in the machines. And you have to find them and you have to solve puzzles by interacting with the IoT devices physically. So we built an IoT-based AR app using the Google Tango technology. And it has 2 different modes. First, the edit mode. You have to scan the scene, place the ghost at certain IoT devices, and also add some puzzles. And then you can switch to the game mode, where the player has to first find the ghosts, and when they appear, they tell you their puzzle, and you have to solve the puzzle by physically interacting with the device. For example, switch it on, switch it off, set a certain temperature at the thermostat, whatever the IoT device is. So use your imagination. You can build almost anything with that, from exit games to treasure hunts, to education games, whatever you can think of. For the kids, especially cool because it's AR. You can play with all your favorite heroes and so on. You can really build cool stuff with that. And of course, you can include almost any device, anything that's part of the Internet of Things, and anything you can monitor, you can use to tell your story. So what's going on in the background? We built our own low-level IoT cloud using Raspberry Pi, and have our game server that connects the IoT devices to the puzzles, to the game content. We display our game content with the AR app, and the user has to interact on the one hand with the devices physically, and on the other hand with the AR app. And we also brought you a short video to illustrate what I just told you. So first, the edit mode. So you can see Steffen scanning the area. This is a Google Tango Lenovo Fab 2. You can see the depth sensor that is used to create the mesh, and so we can place ghosts anywhere. So we use that to place a ghost at the sphere ball, because we use that for a proof of concept. So now you can't really see that, but the one at the bottom was red, and it told you it would like to be white. So you have to interact with the device. In this case, you can rotate it to change the color, and if it's white, the color of snow, that was the puzzle, it's satisfied, and you can you won the game maybe. If it's only one device, or you have a couple devices, then you have a more complex story. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. Oh, please stay on the stage. Yeah, questions. By the way, I was a bit irritated. I didn't watch the time, because who's controlling this bot here? Because I'm a bit irritated because it has a cutter mounted on top and front. And it's driving around. So be careful, please. Okay, any questions from the jury? You make me nervous, guy.
How difficult would it be to use other AR technology? Because Google Tango is not really picking up in the market, unfortunately.
Yeah, they closed the project, I know that. Yeah. I think this is fairly easy to implement with AR Core or AR Kit, because if you only want to place your ghosts on plain surfaces, I think that would not be a big problem.
Okay.
But we did not test it yet.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Team number 23. That was team number 23. Now, team number 10. Be prepared, and after that I need team 31. Please, team 31, prepare yourself, get to the stage in this area here, so you're ready when we are finished with team number 10. But it's now time for team number 10. 3 minutes, enjoy yourself.
Banana. So this picture here looks very healthy, but it's dangerous picture. Just by you need some of these vegetables, and to get a new table, it takes us 6,000 watts each second, each millisecond. And this is a very difficult problem. So this is not working. Sorry. No. So there's some solution for that. So like a service is a based case scenario that the food is delivered to your table. It works. It's fine. This is worst case scenario. And so actually, at least in 20 and 30 years, we have to put this level down, the energy consumption level down. So how we do that? This is kind of like the huge challenges what we have to do. And do you remember like at the bottom, the banana case, like that one, that stickers? The stickers are toxic, even toxic, guys. And if you go there, like this domino thing, if you push something, like if you push a small thing, the first domino, it will go the whole chain. The chain will change. And this is how we do that. So basically, we personalize. So how to get this apple, something what you need to eat, to put like some personal information on that, to personalize that, and to deliver you in the right time and the right moment if you're hungry. This is kind of like the thing what we're solving with all these technologies. So the first thing is like a personalization, so the personal recognition. We've been using like simple stuff so you can scan your bench and you can it will recognize yourself. So we've been also playing with Skykit-learn, like to recognize your face and so on. So you can even like print this data on the thumbed laser things. But if you go like more to how to put the information on that. So this is kind of like to put the banana. So you need some math and stuff, and just to go through the use cases. For example, so we use basically like thumb laser to put the QR code on the vegetable and the fruit. So if you go to the use case, for example, if I book like today the ticket back from Stuttgart to Zurich, so I could have an option to get like kind of like a healthy food. And this would, if I would get that, I will be very happy. So basically, this domino thing. So a very simple thing, the banana case. That's it. Thank you.
Are there any questions from the jury? Oh, there's a question.
How long does it take to laser banana? How long does it take to make it on the banana with the laser?
I don't know. No, this is fake actually. Like I have to be because the Trump guys, they messed up. They brought the wrong laser. But it works in the caps, so you can scan your. Can I hear that one? You can basically scan this stuff. It doesn't work again. No, yeah. So you can go to this HTTP, and you can scan your name, and you will this information will pin it on this laser automatically, and it will be like engraved on the cap. It works already now.
And lasering a cup is light speed, so I was surprised, yeah, because I got a laser printed engraved on my cup, and I just, if you don't look there at the right time, you miss it. So it's that speed, and thank you very much. And surprisingly, we have two teams in the row with a topic with food, from connected food to smart food. Please welcome team number 31, and after that I need team number 4. So please, team number 4, prepare yourself to get to the stage. And now, team number 31, 3 minutes, the stage is yours.
So good evening everyone. So before I begin the presentation, it's just a word of warning. So for 48 hours, we didn't cook any food based on the meaning, okay? So we were like trying to save the food. So that's the point, okay? So what we did exactly? So based on the current statistic, it seems like we are wasting a lot of food. For example, in every household, we get a lot of stuff like tomato, apple and everything, but we are not cooking it and it's getting wasted. And we want to solve this problem. And how do we solve it? We have a small tracking device, which is like a cost-effective solution. And we are trying to install this device, like place this device in all shelf or refrigerator, anywhere where you retain your food. So what happens exactly is when the user tries to interact with the shelf, then there is a motion sensor which will understand that interaction, and all the food in there is being photographed. So I'm not using any barcode, I'm just taking a photograph of it. And this is then sent to Google Cloud, where this photo is being analyzed, and then we find out which food is that. And we are updating the inventory in our app. So that's not the end. So we are are very lazy, so we don't know what to cook, right? So with this code, we can also, the app can suggest that what are the recipes which can be cooked based on the availability of your items. And from this, Patricia will help us to understand what exactly is the technical parts behind it.
So you will see now here a short demo video that we have developed here during the hackathon. We saw at the beginning now first the Raspberry Pi. It is a small, really low-cost device that you can install everywhere at home, so where you have your food. And here we see the app that we have developed. It's a native Android app that shows us the current food inventory. And in the video we saw also an apple in front of the Raspberry Pi camera that is then photographed. When I put the apple in the shelf, it means I have now a new apple at home, and then this is also added to the app. We do not only show the inventory, but we also want to inspire you. What can you do with the food that you have at home? And so you don't have to throw it away because it's no longer good enough. And therefore, we have some opportunities that we can do with our solution. So really in every shelf we have this device. Low cost, you can track your food. And based on this, we have your food inventory live. With this one, we can have the cooking databases international one. When we know what we want to cook, when I know I want to cook this Apfelstrudel, then also my home appliances devices know. Home appliances devices know, and the heating.
Yeah. It's good if you know which knob to press. Any questions from the jury? Oh, there's a question here.
When you're doing the food into the shelter, is it scanned automatically or how does it work?
Sorry, like
if you're doing the food in your shelter, how do you know, or how does the system know?
So we have a Pi camera installed, so which will take a photograph of the food items, and then we are using Vision API to just find out what is exactly the food. And the plan was, like in the future, is to have an Alexa being placed, because if the Vision API is not sure what exactly is the food, then probably we'll ask the user, okay, are you meaning that this is an apple or something else? So that's the plan.
You asked when the photo is taken. The photo is taken, we first tried to have a motion sensor, but this was not so good because you don't know when exactly the apple will be in front of the camera, and therefore for this hackathon we used only a button to say now take the picture, but normally it would be a motion sensor. A lot of images are created and then analyzed as a bundle, and then you know what was put in or out.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you, thanks a lot.
Thanks. So, hackathon isn't a hackathon without a unicorn, so we go to number 4, Team Chaos Unicorn Network, and after that we need the final team, number 14. So please, team number 14, prepare yourself. Unicorn, enter the stage, enjoy yourself, 3 minutes, ready to go? Okay. You ready? Okay, stage is yours.
Okay, thank you. First of all, I'm sorry for the English guys, I have to talk in German because it's just a little too much in 3 minutes. Okay, wir waren das Chaos Unicorn Network. Wir haben uns zusammengefunden mit dem Plan, entweder was sehr Nützliches oder was sehr Lustiges zu machen. Wir haben uns für Zweiteres entschieden. Und letztendlich ist ein Beacon-based Role-Playing-Exit-Game draus geworden und wir haben versucht, möglichst alles einzubinden, was wir an Technik erfinden konnten. Da wir uns gerade kurz vor Halloween befinden, geht es um ein Dark Fairy Tale, und zwar mit folgendem Setting. Wir befinden uns im Regenbogen-Ponyland. Da wohnt eine Fee und heute ist was ganz Schlimmes passiert, und zwar sind 3 furchtbare Gestalten von einer bösen Hexe aus der Hölle ins Regenbogen-Ponyland geschmissen worden, weil die einfach zu gut für die Hölle waren. Und zusätzlich hinterher auch noch die Kerchermaschine des Todes. einfach, sie bewegt sich sogar. So, das Setting ist wie folgt. 4 Spieler insgesamt spielen das Exit-Game, indem sie ein Tablet oder ein Smartphone in die Hand bekommen. Da werden ihnen Informationen angezeigt, allerdings können sie darauf nichts eingeben, sondern die Interaktion läuft mit verschiedensten Geräten, zum Beispiel der Kehrmaschine des Todes. Wir haben 5 Stationen insgesamt, die werden dann den Spielern erklärt. Man kann sich dahin bewegen und anhand von den Beacons wird die Distanz zu den Geräten ermittelt und dann werden unterschiedliche Informationen angezeigt und Rätsel gelöst. So, die Karte könnt ihr auch nachher angucken, die funktioniert tatsächlich, sieht auch ganz cool aus. Genau, dann unser Tech-Stack, der ist ein bisschen kompliziert geworden, weil wir gesagt haben, wir bauen einfach alles ein, was wir finden können. Der sieht im Großen und Ganzen... Also es geht, ich habe einen Punkt vergessen, es geht darum, 4 Rätsel zu lösen und diese 4 Rätsel, die geben einem 4 Zeichen, damit man am Ende mit der Kehrmaschine des Todes im Car-to-Go-Stil diese Buchungsnummer eingeben kann und damit wieder zurück in die Hölle fahren kann. So, noch kurz zu unserem Tech-Stack. Im Großen und Ganzen sieht es ungefähr so aus. Wir haben ganz oben 3 iBeacons, dann haben wir 4 Spieler-Devices, die diese iBeacons auslesen, an einen Heroku-Server schicken. Sprachen kann ich gar nicht erst an, sind ein bisschen zu viele. Wir haben eine Web-App, wir haben einen Admin-Panel mit einem Raspberry Pi, den kann man sich da drüben anschauen, und noch eins für das Tablet mit der Nummer auf der Kehrmaschine des Todes. Dann haben wir die Karte des Herumtreibers, die steht da rum, und im Großen und Ganzen noch eine Amazon Alexa, was eine Station ist, mit der muss man reden über Lambda-Functions in der AWS. Bekommen wir mit, was da gesagt wurde, die richtigen Fragen muss man stellen. Eine Philips Hue, das ist die Einhorn-Tränenbrunnen, ich habe noch 20 Sekunden. Da muss man mit Interaktion die richtige Farbe einstellen und den Kercher Wasserspender, aus dem kann sogar Blut fließen, wenn der Sensenmann seine Mitspieler umbringt. Genau. Darum geht's. Der Großteil funktioniert, schaut es euch an. Vielen Dank.
That was technology bashing. I'm really curious what kind of questions you have. Please, jury, at least one question.
Wie kommt das Blut in den Wasserspender?
Das Blut kommt nicht rein, es kommt nur raus. Man kann die Temperatur und Kohlensäure und eine Farbe einstellen. Als Farbe geht rot. Aber mehr habe ich noch nicht. Und auch nicht, wie es geht.
Was war die leichteste und die schwerste Anbindung aus dem Zoo?
Also es gab eigentlich 2 ganz grundlegende, echt schwierige Probleme. Erstens mal die iBeacons. Wir dachten, die funktionieren einigermaßen und wir hätten genügend. Beides war absolut das Gegenteil. Die sind extrem ungenau und wir hatten 3 Stück und mussten uns den Rest selber bauen. Schwierig. Das andere war, die Kercher-Maschinen sind extrem cool, aber nicht darauf ausgelegt, von der Cloud aus direkt über REST API oder so bedient zu werden. Deswegen müssen wir einen SSH-Tunnel aufbauen und den Wartungsmodus anschalten und irgendwelche Klappen öffnen und so weiter. Das ist alles ein bisschen schwierig, warum wir auch die Heroku Cloud aus der Cloud lokal hosten mussten, damit wir von da aus übers Netzwerk da rein können per SSH. Das war alles sehr kompliziert und wir haben wirklich alles gemixt, dass das irgendwie zusammen funktioniert. Das war eigentlich das Schwierige.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, so I guess the hardware people can learn a lot, provide better APIs, better access. So software people like to bash everything together, but you need to provide a cool API. So it's your job. Last but not least, we have the team number 14. Last team in the pitch. So 3 minutes to go. Enjoy yourself.
Hallo zusammen. Habt ihr keine Lust mehr auf langweilige Snacks und ungesundes Fastfood? Wir von Pigman haben die Lösung für euch. Und zwar eine IoT Vending Machine, die an Bahnhöfen und öffentlichen Plätzen steht. Das kann man sich so von der Größe vorstellen wie so ein Baustellencontainer. Wie das Ganze funktioniert, ihr könnt von zu Hause aus oder unterwegs schon auswählen, was ihr gerne zum Frühstück haben wollt oder in eurer Lunchbox. Ihr könnt auch auf Menüs zurückgreifen oder diätspezifische Tipps einholen oder Unverträglichkeiten. Man wählt dann ein Basisprodukt, zum Beispiel Salat, und dann verschiedene passende Toppings dazu. Im nächsten Schritt wählt man aus, an welcher Station man sein Essen gerne abholen möchte, hier zum Beispiel an einem Bahnhof, und bekommt dann seinen automatischen Identifikations-QR-Code, mit dem man sich dann an einem Automat identifizieren kann und sein Essen bekommt. Das Ganze wird automatisch abgerechnet und man kann sein Essen im Zug oder auf der Arbeit genießen. Weil wir keine Lust auf jede Menge Müllberge haben, haben wir uns ein Pfandsystem überlegt. Und zwar mit Hilfe von Trumpf können wir unser ganzes Geschirr mit einem Laser, mit dem QR-Code versehen und dann, kann jeder Automat, egal am Bahnhof oder sonst wo, die Produkte wieder zurücknehmen und ich bekomme es wieder zurückgeschrieben. Hier sieht man jetzt die Draufsicht von unserer Maschine. Man hat links und rechts die Regale mit den ganzen unterschiedlichen Lebensmitteln einsortiert. Dann haben wir den Schwenkarm von Lenze, der auf einer Schiene geleitet wird und die Sachen aus den Regalen rausnimmt und auf das Laufband stellt. Die werden dann vorgefahren und der Benutzer kann sie rausholen. So sieht das Ganze im Aufbau aus. Wir haben verschiedene Türen an der Seite, sodass auch verschiedene Lieferanten frische Sachen liefern können. Dadurch wird das Ganze lokaler und regionaler und auch ein bisschen abwechslungsreicher. Da vorne sieht man eine Box, wo das ganze Pfand, was zurückkommt, gesammelt wird. Was sind die Vorteile zu anderen Angeboten? Wir sind personeller und individueller, also man kann sich wirklich auf seinen Bedarf einstellen. Wir sind lokal und frisch und es geht einfach. Und hier könnt ihr es einfach mal ausprobieren mit dem QR-Code oder dem Link und wir laden euch ganz herzlich ein, von unserem Team stehen auch Leute da hinten am Stand, unseren funktionierenden Prototypen anzugucken. Wir sind abwechslungsreicher als jeder Snackautomat, cooler, individueller als Subway und cooler und frischer, vielleicht frischer als der Wochenmarkt. Viel Spaß bei unserem Prototyp. Danke.
Yo, any questions from the jury? Yes, a question.
Ist es komplett durchimplementiert von A bis Z oder?
Es gibt tatsächlich noch einige Lücken. Es ist natürlich nur ein Prototyp. Durchimplementiert sind aktuell die Chains von Sensordaten, die ausgelesen werden, hoch auf unser Backend. Allerdings noch nicht von der App die Bestellung wieder runter in den Container, dass es dann von dort aus auch ausgelöst und beauftragt werden kann. Das mocken wir aktuell, indem wir einen Stecker rein und rausstecken.
Und der Lenze-Roboter?
Den mussten wir gestern Mittag aus Zeitgründen dann leider auch ausklammern und haben uns dafür entschieden, einen eigenen Prototypen zu entwickeln auf Basis eines Matikastens mit ein bisschen Arduino-Hacking und Stepper-Motoren. Ja.
Was aber gut gelungen ist, wo wir gesehen haben. Also, deswegen kann man jetzt sagen.
Thank you very much. And a very tiny slide commercial annotation. Maybe we will see the Lens machine again in February 2018 because we have done the hackathon in Bremen, but we will come to this later, and then you have a great chance to include also the Lens machine if you join. Eddie, slide. So we will have a short break now. You can enjoy the great weather conditions here. And, but wait just a second. Yeah, I just want to remind you the boxes here. We have those, you see the red cards for the projects who did made it to the finals. And just please don't hesitate, talk to the people, make your own choice and vote for your favorite team. Here are the boxes where you can put in your voting, and it's up to you to decide who will win the fantastic crowd prize. So there's, yeah, Valentina's doing. Valentina, come here. Come on the stage. Come on, please. Yeah, come on. That's not only me. So you have something to say.
I just wanted to add that there's also some food from our fantastic caterer, Luz Maultäschler. We prepared something for you, so don't hesitate to get some food and some drinks. It's all prepared. And yeah, and just enjoy the teams, talk to them, and thank you for being here.
In 45 minutes, please come back for the show for the prizes. Yeah? 45 minutes from now on.